Well, good evening, everyone, and happy Thursday once again. My name's Jason. This is just Jason Keto and More, where we go live every week on Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, just to hang out, catch up for the week, see what's going on. Just do a general hangout going on a Thursday night. We're getting close to the weekend kind of thing. If anyone in the chat can sort of give me a thumbs up, let me know that the audio is working tonight. That would be appreciated. Yeah, so we are live every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, as I said, and we uh, typically release a uh, new recipe video on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're not subscribed already, this is a good time to do that. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of those recipe videos or when I go live on a Thursday night. So let us quickly take a look at who is here already. There was a few people early in the door. Paul and Jason here. Good to see you guys. Michael's here from Michael Adventures. We've got Loretta and Jason Off Grid Journey. Good to see you guys. Brenda Foley is here. Thanks for coming in, Brenda. And then we've got Carrie here, docking in the live stream with us. Let's see what else we got here. Lynn 22Q Cat is here. Thank you for coming. Kevin, Tuber Chat Connect and Grow is in the house. Thanks for coming by, Kevin. Kevin's been a big help with a lot of the growth that a lot of our friend YouTubers have had. So it's good to see you here, Kevin. Thanks for coming by. Make sure we don't miss anyone here. We've got Andy Crafty Witch 232 in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. I noticed that you had to cancel a live stream. I don't know if that was just a short or a post I saw that was late. But yeah, hopefully you're doing okay. Matt and Mouse in the house. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming by. I hope you're not completely buried in snow out where you guys are, like we are. I'm sure Loretta and Jason are dealing with a lot of snow too, like we are here in southwestern Ontario. It is starting to get a little bit ridiculous, but the forecast is calling for a little warmer temperatures next week. So definitely looking forward to that. So everyone's saying hi to each other. We've got Tiffany here. Thanks for coming by, Tiffany. Appreciate it. Another fellow Canadian. We got a few Canadians in here tonight. It's good to see. Let me know who you're rooting for in the hockey final tonight. I can imagine it might be a little bit divided if you're hockey fans, but big games on tonight. I'm not even sure what time it's on or if it's even started already. Let's see. Make sure we're not missing anyone. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Dr. John Smith is here. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you spending some time with us and being able to catch us live. Coffee walks and whatever. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing good. Hopefully the temperatures are starting to rise a little bit where you guys are too. I know you were dealing with some pretty deep freeze temperatures for a while there. So it has definitely been cold. That's one thing. Like, I don't mind the snow. The snow is, it comes with being in Canada, but the temperature being like months straight of -10 is just, I don't know, it wears you out after a while, especially if you wind up having to work outside in it, like I do, or I had to do more often this winter than I usually do. So, anyways, not complaining. It's just one of those things. You live in Canada, you have to basically deal with it. Let's get through a few more of these comments here. Consume the goodness. Kendra is here. Thank you for coming by, Kendra. It's good to see you. Audio's working. It stuttered a little bit at coming in clear now. That's good to hear. Thanks for everyone letting me know. I actually had most of my sort of setup torn apart to start doing some of my product review video. I'm doing it in a different room, so I had to put it all back together after shoveling my driveway out for the 100th time tonight when I got home from work. So yeah, so that was always fun. It's always interesting putting everything back together just before a live stream and hoping that it's going to work. That's always good times, right? Thank you for that. Got Jody here, Marketplace Boutiques. Good to see you, Jody. Evelyn is here. Thank you for coming by, Evelyn. Definitely appreciate it. Everyone is saying hi to each other. I saw Cruise Bolero come in. I don't know what point they did come in though. I saw them. Oh, there they are. Thank you for coming by. Definitely appreciated. Don't want to miss anyone here. You're getting kicked out. Well, that's no good. Hopefully that gets sorted out. We've got Northern Girl Hobbies here. Jennifer, thanks for coming by. I saw your short making uh, making chaffles. So welcome to the chaffle family. You are a part of us now, or you're one of us now. Slowly but surely, I'll get everyone making chaffles. Um, Saying hi still. No, I'm missing people. Yeah, I hear you, Kendra. Being in a live stream on your phone is definitely tough. I can't keep up. That's usually why you just see me say hi. Hello everyone. I'm on my phone and can't tag everyone. So it's the way it goes. Unfortunately, when you're on your phone, I wish they'd fix that so that you could easily tag people. So one of these days, maybe. Finally looks like winter there. Oh, finally, eh? Yeah, we've I don't know where we're gonna put all the snow. Like it's gonna take probably I would suspect it's probably gonna take like 3 weeks for the snow, like of plus temperatures for the snow to start melting here, and maybe even a few days of rain kind of thing. It's just crazy. Everyone's saying hi. We finally have a warm up coming into the 30s, 40s. Yeah, I saw the our forecast for next week here in London, and there was 2 or 3 days next week that are supposed to be above zero, which is, I'll take it. I take zero right now over the -10 and 15 we've had every day this winter. Joe is here. Thank you for coming by, Joe. Everyone is still saying hi here. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone coming in. Exchange student two. Thank you for that. Yeah, we hit the 5,000 this week. It's exciting. Uh, Kind of surreal, I guess, when you think in the bigger terms of YouTube. I was at a point when I had 500 subscribers that it wasn't really looking too good overall for the YouTube channel, but now here we are, sort of grinding away and trying to make some content that everyone likes to watch every week, and you know, hanging out here on Thursday nights. It definitely has been a journey. Um, and again, it's one of those things where, and I think it's finally starting to. I'm starting to see some of the sort of evidence of what I'm trying to do here, I guess, because if you've been with me for any amount of time, I started this YouTube channel so that I could help uh, people out there like myself that are just starting or want to get healthy. Like that's why I started this channel, and that's why I keep doing what I do on this channel, like I could go out there and I could chase trends and I could do I could do headline videos and try and do all of these clickbaity kind of videos, but ultimately I'm just here to give you guys ideas on how to easily live a healthier lifestyle. And I'm starting to see sort of the results of that, whether it's directly or indirectly. A lot of people have, started making chaffles because of what I've done. I bought Dash Minis and started experimenting with chaffles, and it's exciting to see that because again, that's why I'm here. Uh, So again, hopefully even if you're watching in the background and I've had any sort of influence or motivation towards your change in lifestyle, thanks for hanging in with me so that I can help you do that. Because that's what I'm here for ultimately. So okay, let's catch up here. I think I'm way behind probably now. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, if you can give the live stream a thumbs up, we really appreciate it. It happens. It helps the channel grow for sure. I will say I'm not usually home at this time Thursdays. Well, thank you for deciding to come hang out with us on your Thursday night at home. I definitely appreciate it. Mr. Pete is here. Thanks for coming, Pete. I got to go back and watch your uh, premiere from this week. I didn't even get a notification of it, or maybe I did and I uh, didn't see it or whatever. But yeah, I'll have to go back and watch your premiere from this week, Pete. Um, let's see here. It's the wind that are the worst. Yes, it has been so windy too. Like you just there's no way to stay warm when it's this cold. Um, and the wind is just crazy. Like you do what you can, but it's just really hard to stay warm when it's really windy. Everyone is still saying hi to each other. Thanks, everyone, for being here. It's definitely appreciated. I really do appreciate that anyone decides to spend an hour of your time with me on a Thursday night. Uh, Again, we never typically get too deep on any specifics uh, as far as topics go on the live streams because I like to just go where you guys want to go in the chat kind of thing. Recent cold has been brutal. Felt like -40 Fahrenheit in the mornings. This disease, my spine syndrome, both are severely aggravated. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it can warm up any day now. I'm I've you know I've had enough of it for sure. Hey Sue, Bud Files in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Um, Everyone's still saying hi. Paul is asking Jennifer how many truffles she's made had already. Seems to be one of those things where you make your first couple and then it turns into a hey, what else can I make? And the ones that you made, Jennifer, were looked really good. Like I'm assuming that was your first time making truffles, but holy cow, you did a good job with those and made them in a way I don't think I've ever even made them. So I'll uh, I'll share that short on my community tab later so everyone can check it out. Or if Paula, if you can find that short and post a link to it, that'll work too. Um, Andy's here. It's good to see Andy. Yeah, it's the worst thing is obviously the eggs right now. Eggs are just ridiculous. I don't know. They need to fix that for sure. The Chaffle Crusade. Yeah, that's what we could call it for sure. You know, we got to get as many people making chaffles as we possibly can. Because I don't know, I like them, they're kind of gimmicky and all that, but they're a good alternative to bread, in my opinion, or just as a snack. Like those the crispy chaffles I made last week's video. Um, I could eat those, at any time. They would make a really good breakfast sandwich bread or a burger bun, that kind of thing. So it's I really enjoy them personally. So that's why I try and stick with doing what I have fun making. I made 8 of them today. There you go. So yeah, that's why I have 3 mini waffle irons. So if I really need to make a lot, then I can make quite a few at a time. Uh, when I first started making, my chaffle recipe videos, I only had 1 dash mini, so it took me even longer to make the videos, so that's when I got 2. Because actually what happened the first time is if you go back to some of my early chaffle videos, I used to have, like, a silver one, uh, one of the first generation dash minis, and I actually burnt it right out. It stopped working altogether. And I actually decided to tear that one apart and see how hard it would be to get it torn apart to clean the insides of it. And let's basically just say that, yeah, it doesn't. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get it apart, clean it, and then get it back together and have it still working. So I have done that for you, so you don't have to think about it. If you're really concerned with stuff like that, and you can go with the Dash Multi-Maker. So it's the mini 4-inch waffle iron, but it has removable plates. The top and the bottom plates come right out. They just clip out. And you can put them in the dishwasher and you can wipe the inside of the chaffle iron. Plus, you can get all sorts of different fancy, like it usually comes with 3 or 4 different design plates. You get hearts and snowflakes and dinosaurs and unicorns. And I think that I've seen that there's uh, plate. What I would suggest if you're concerned with, stuff is in the chaffle or the but it does build up in there. But the nice thing about the second generation of the Dash Mini is that they put like a hole in the bottom of it, so when it's heating up, that will actually drain any grease that gets in the bottom of it. So, um, I did my chow that I won and made some good keto chow. That's good. It's good to hear, Carrie. Tried the crispy chaffle the other night. My homemade tomato soup. Awesome. That would be really good for sure. How am I still coming up with more ideas? I don't know. To be honest with you, it's one of those things, and I even found myself doing it tonight. I'll walk around stores and look for things like, I wonder if that would go on the chaffle, and I'll make, and that honestly, that's how I come up with a lot of them. Um, Other times, it's just taking something that I like in another way. Like um, the garlic butter chaffle that I made last month. It's sort of just um, I like garlic bread, so why not try and make garlic butter into a chaffle kind of thing to give it that garlic bread taste. Now you could probably get an even better garlic bread taste out of it if you made the chaffles and then just spread garlic butter on it, throw it in the toaster oven for a couple of minutes. But what kind of video is that? That's kind of boring. So that's why I cook the butter right into the chaffles kind of thing. So it's one of those things, to be honest with you. I don't know how I keep coming up with them, but it's luckily enough, so far, I'm not running out of ideas. And the other thing too is, and I'll get to a couple of comments here. A lot of it comes from comments from you guys on the videos. Like I can't remember who commented about it when I did the bocconcini waffles. Someone said that the mascarpone cheese works well too. So that's going to be another one that I make eventually. So thank you for that, Pete. Definitely appreciate it. How much snow do we have? Well, let's just put it this way: the I'm 6 feet tall, and the piles of snow at the end of my driveway are taller than me. So that's basically all I got to say about that. Um, that's awesome. Thank you for joining the Chaffel family. Thank you for that. You were adulting. Oh, always getting in the way, isn't it? Thank you for that. Yeah, again, reaching these goals is sort of um, all because of you guys. Like that's all it is. Like as a YouTuber, the one thing that it's the support that you get week after week, and that's why I try and do a weekly live stream like this. That's why I try and do like one video, at least one video every week at the same time, same day, just so that you know everyone gets to know what's going on, and then every week more and more people are watching each of these things, and then that's what helps the channel grow. That's what helps tell YouTube that it's worth pushing out to more people, and that's what happened. You know, we all as creators hopefully experience it eventually where you know YouTube eventually says, "Hey, let's put this video out there and let everyone see it." And that's where, us small YouTubers wind up getting, you know, 25,000 views on a video. And then that helps get things rolling. But, again, none of this happens if it's not for you guys. Like that's just the way it is. Like, so the support that you guys have given me coming back week after week, that's what got us. Yeah, it's taken a while. I 4 years this month I've been on YouTube making videos. We're up over 700 videos on the channel now, so it's been a grind, and it's taken quite a while. So, it, but I think it's been definitely worth it, especially for all of the friends that I've made here on YouTube. Like there's lots of people that I've met in person, whether it's like meetups locally or at places like Keto, all of the other sort of creators that I've gotten to know over the last couple of years. It doesn't feel like 4 years to me. Um, and it's just been really it's been an amazing ride. There's been ups and there's been downs. And, I'm not definitely not complaining about the downs. You have to take the good with the bad if you're gonna be committing to doing something like running a YouTube channel. Do we get at least half a dance? Oh, I think about it, Kendra. This isn't the 5K celebration live stream, but maybe next week. Let me know if I'll see if I can figure out a few things we can do for giveaways next week, kind of thing. Uh, Maybe something different for this one. I know I've given away a few of the waffle irons and stuff like that, but we'll see what we can come up with. But yeah, I'm gonna do I'll do an actual live stream for the 5K thing, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, well, and that's what I'm hoping, Jennifer. Like again, and this is one thing that I've always tried to the way I try to work with this YouTube channel, and this came from Think Media from Sean Cannell. Um, 'Cause when I first started YouTube, I was new at this. I didn't know what I would be able to do. So I you know, started watching Think Media. And, the one thing that he said right from the beginning that sort of has resonated with me and goes right along with my whole reason for being in here on YouTube is that if you're being service to or trying to be of service to others, what you do, that's, you know, the good fortunes will come back, right? So I guess ultimately what that means is that, if you're putting content out there that you're hoping is helping people and you're doing it for reasons like that, then that's when things will start to come back to you, you know? So that sort of has stuck with me. I've tried to live up to that kind of thing. That's why I've got almost 40 interviews with other people in the keto community on the channel, and that's why I try and do recipe videos every week to just inspire everyone to either stay on this way of eating and that, or to start. Like it's, and I'm seeing way a lot of good momentum with things like that. So it is, uh, yeah. You're right. Hard work does pay off, and that's definitely what I hope to see for all of my creator friends, because I see all the hard work that everyone's putting in out there with what they're doing, and I am seeing a lot of a lot of consistent growth from all the people that I see making the commitment to do, or to try and do the best they can on YouTube. Lady Fritzader is here. You Thank you for coming in. I'm probably way behind on the chat now. What year did I start keto? So it would have been January 1st, 2019 that I started. So it's been just over 6 years now. I was one of those people that, you know, the whole cliche New Year's Day starting thing, but I basically overnight decided, well, it wasn't overnight. I started researching keto on Boxing Day of 2018, and then New Year's Day 2019 is when I started basically. Um, so that's basically when I've started, and then I've been able to stick with it uh, for this whole time without straying off plan too much. There's been little things here and there, but I've never in the last 6 years, I've never done that. Oh, well, I'm just gonna have pizza one day or a hamburger or some birthday cake or any of that. That's just never been my thing. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I will never, you know, say you can't indulge once in a while, because sometimes that's what helps people stay on track. My personality does not allow for it though, because I don't, I can't allow myself to slip at all, because that's when things just start snowballing, and a month later I find myself right off the rails again. So I've committed to doing this. I feel 99.9% better than I did 6 years ago. So to me, why would I go back? That's just my thinking about it. So thanks for asking though. So Karma's in the house. Good to see you, Karma. Thank you for coming by. Lots of amazing uh, creators in here. If you type Thrive in the chat, it will drop the link for your channel in the chat for you. Hopefully, at least hopefully, lots on the ball tonight. Well, thanks for that, Evelyn. I definitely appreciate the 4.99 super chat. Super appreciated. I started a super chat goal tonight because it's just a YouTube tool that's fun for us to use, but it's one of those things that's just for fun. But thank you for that. It's definitely appreciated. I appreciate all the chaffle recipes as a reminder to eat a healthy lunch when I'm at home. And that's sort of what I like to put out there. Um, you know, you can look at my recipe playlist, and we're over 80 chaffle recipes now. So if you ever need inspiration and just want something different to make. There's everything from sardines to peanut butter and jelly chaffles and, uh, all sorts of stuff. So it's one of those things where, there's lots of inspiration there if you wanna check it out. The friend I made the garlic butter for now has his own dash mini and is making chaffles. Well, there you go. Another chaffle family member. It's good to hear. What is my next chaffle this week? That's a good question. Again, it's one of those things where I I don't really even know. It has been a week, I'm telling you. I've been trying to get things set up to do a review video on a product that I have from a company that I committed to doing a video for. So I haven't really even thought about the video. It's hard to say. I wanted to do a chicken curry chaffle. I've been wanting to do that for like a year and a half now. I have the curry powder to make it. I just have to make the chicken curry. I'd like to try the mascarpone cheese chaffle, see how that goes because it's a nice soft cheese, so that might work as well. Hon It's one of those things where, I don't wind up, uh a lot of the times, I'll come up with an idea Saturday morning, film it Saturday or Sunday morning, and then get it out for Sunday night sort of thing, so unfortunately, I can't quite answer that question yet, but we'll have something for sure. Yes, lots of people hanging out with us tonight, that's amazing. Appreciate everybody that spends any time, with us tonight on a Thursday night. Like, we've all got lots of things to do, but that makes it even more special that you decide to spend time here hanging out with me and my community. It's, super appreciated for sure. The other we travel is here. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. I think I need to pre-prep the main ingredients so that I can quickly deploy the chaffle maker. Yeah, that would be a good idea too. One thing, and I haven't done it for a while. I know Steve from Serious Keto used to do it, or he did it first. You can actually take the egg and the shredded cheese, and you can blitz it up in a like in a blender kind of thing, just to incorporate it, and then it's more of a batter kind of thing. So maybe you could pre-make a bunch of that, and then you can just spoon it into the chaffle maker. So, what's going on? There's a lot going on. Holy cow! Evelyn's checking out Kendra's content. That's awesome. Kendra is doing so good on YouTube. She's up over 15,000 subscribers now, so that's great to see. Definitely need wood heat. Yeah, it's definitely nice to have that kind of heat for sure. It's maybe I got to work outside tomorrow. Maybe we'll find a bunch of wood and start a fire in the middle of a snowbank. Great for leftovers. We've got Ashley here. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I am so far behind on the chat tonight. It is just crazy. How many cans does it take to make birds? 2 cans. Good one, Gary. Thanks for always bringing the humor to our live stream on Thursday nights. Thank you for that, Ashley. Good to see that you are still grinding away on YouTube as well. I know it was getting a little tough for you for a little while, but I'm glad you're sticking it out. Our friend Dr. Barry says degenerative disc disease is just a scary name for arthritis. What do you think? You were okay, so you're talking to John about that. Everyone's saying that. Hi to Ashley. And that was your first time making chaffles, so that is amazing with what you came up with. Again, that's the greatest thing about things like chaffles is that whatever you come up with is, well, let's just say it's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. But I've had them work way more than it doesn't work. Let's just say that the only thing that won't work to make chaffles is anything that's got a lot of moisture in it. Uh, the one thing that I've been fighting with for 2 years now is trying to make chaffles out of, pumpkin puree, like, during holiday times. Even even this year, I went and I tried to get as much moisture out of it as possible, and I still could not get the chaffles to stay together. I almost think I'm gonna have to put in something like almond flour or coconut flour or something just to get them to stay together, so I have to have mozzarella expiring. I need to remember to make chaffles for a few days. Yeah, that would be a good way to use it up for sure. Thanks for dropping that link, Paula. I definitely appreciate it. People need chickens for the chaffle crusade. That would absolutely help. That's for sure. I made Greek chicken rice soup and called for 8 egg yolks. Holy cow, that would be expensive for sure. But, when I make my frittatas, when I make those as my meal for the night, so I usually use 3/4 of a pound of ground beef and about 7 eggs. If that's gonna wind up being my meal for the day, so I'll go through 7 eggs in a meal. But yeah, it's just crazy. And fully, which is funny in a way. I have eggs, but you need a bank loan to buy them for sure. Need to. Waffles are a powerful tool, a psychological tool as one is adapting. Absolutely. I've personally eaten hundreds of chaffles over the years. Yep, they're great. Just as a snack, or you can uh, use them as buns, like I said. So it's definitely they are definitely handy. I love them so far. It was so fun to get creative with, which reminds me I need more egg roll chaffles. Sounds amazing. 24 medium cage-free brown eggs. That's a pretty good price for those eggs for sure. You guys updated to the 4 to time dash mini. That's yep, a lot of people use that. I saw Dustin Keto Simple come in the door here. I think he uses that as well. I would definitely, they're a great idea. I have very little cupboard space and stuff, so that's why I tend to stick with the dash minis. Plus, they people like to see them on videos, and I like to get the comments saying, it's stupid to use such small waffle irons and everything. I just have to laugh when I get comments like that. Henry Leslie Vermont is in the house. Thank you for coming by, Henry. Yep, snowflakes and dinosaurs. We bought those for our grandkids. They really love them. Have you tried any of the egg replacers in a chaffle? I have not. I should branch out and try some of these different things. A lot of people say, can you just use egg yolks or just egg whites, stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure you can. And that maybe that's a good sort of idea to try different things that mimic eggs kind of thing, or just parts of it. So, sounds like an opportunity for Amazon affiliate links. Kevin, it definitely does. I need to get my button gear and get things like that set up for sure. I have 2 Dash Mini and a Presto Flip waffle maker. Cool. I've got 2 of the Dash Minis, and then I've got 1 of the, Starfrit Dash Minis. It's just the Dash Minis is an American-made unit, where the Starfrit is sort of Canadian version or Canada's version of it. Um, yeah, jealous. I was making culture butter for my kefir grains. It was a fun project, but very expensive because of the price of heavy whipping cream. Yes, things like that. Everything that's good for you these days is definitely going to be expensive. Patrice is in the house. Thank you for joining us from Northern California. Appreciated for sure. Taco chaffles. Yeah, I did. I have done taco chaffles. Um, or did I? Yeah, I think I did, but I cheated and I used the Quest chips, the taco flavored Quest chips. I definitely want to get or make a taco chaffle. It's just one thing I have found, and I'm gonna have to basically make my own seasoning, like buy the ingredients to make my own seasoning because I personally have never found taco seasoning like a package that doesn't have sugar in it. If anyone knows of a brand that I can look for that doesn't have sugar in it, let me know because I'd love to make actual taco chaffles. But everything I've found so far has really cruddy ingredients in it. So, did you buy a stuffed waffle maker? No, I did not. I know what you're talking about though, like the Stuffler, I think it was called. Definitely a neat, interesting device. I think it would do better. Um, the um, sort of like a waffle mix than a chaffle mix, but I think people have made them uh, with chaffles. So, but yeah, no, I didn't wind up ordering one, but I do remember it being a craze for sure. Waffles are a science for me, coming up with theories, putting them to the test, some trial and error, and going eureka when I get an idea to work how I imagine it, like improved the peanut, like my peanut butter chaffle. There you go. And that's the whole thing. And that's sort of why most of my chaffle recipes, I try and keep them as basic as I can, just to give you guys inspiration. And that's what I like to see what John's doing here is he's thinking, what can I do to make them better? What can I change, tweak this to make something that you know that fits my taste kind of thing. That's I love seeing that. I love seeing people experimenting for sure. And I saw you picked up that membership, John. I definitely appreciate it. You're now a member of the Chaffle House, which is exciting. Hopefully, you enjoy being a member of the channel. I'll have to start doing some some members videos pretty soon to get you guys some extra stuff, or at least early access to it, kind of thing. Evelyn's saying that she has a Stuffler and loves it. That's cool. Amy's here. Good to see you, Amy. Thank you for coming by. I'm smashed early. I appreciate it. Just got back from 3 grocery stores. Oh, it sounds like work. Mm, waffles are a must. They absolutely are. Holy cow, am I ever far behind here? 6 feet of snow? Yes, that is just ridiculous. Henry's had enough of the snow too. Yep, absolutely. Thank you for that. Thanks for dropping that link, Paula. Yeah, those garlic butter chaffles were definitely a winner for sure. So if you haven't tried stuff like that, I would definitely check that one out and give it a go. It really gives a good flavors to the chaffles. Oh, thanks for that, Jennifer. Yeah, that would be amazing. I don't know if you've got an email address on your page, but we'll connect up at some point. I know if you don't, I'm sure we can link up all that kind of thing. And there's that new membership announcement. Thank you for grabbing that, John. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. That would be awesome too. A gourd birdhouse. Yeah, that would be fun. Good karma for sure. I'm new on YouTube as well. I'm not in it to make money, just help others. Although I wouldn't be disappointed. Yeah, I hear you. But that's the right attitude, Amy, is just do what you like doing for reasons, like you're saying, to help others, and that's where it'll come. I see your content all the time. So yeah, just keep at it. I know how hard it can be. Um, One thing you might want to consider, and I don't know if he's probably still in here somewhere, but Tuber Chat Connect and Grow is a channel that a lot of us in the chat here sort of met each other through. It's basically just a live stream 3 times a week that is just all YouTubers. We go over there and we hang out and we get to know other YouTubers, and we get to network with other people. Um, and like honestly, that's what sort of got me over the hump of wanting to quit YouTube and got me to this point right now. So just an idea. If you have the time to check it out once in a while, again, it's just viewer chat. Uh, Paul is dropping the link there. I see. So anyone in here that has a channel that wants to meet other YouTubers and just network and get to know how things, how other people do things, it's a great place. Lots of great people over there. Again, most of the YouTubers that are in the chat tonight, that's where I met them. So, um, how about an eggless chaffle since they are expensive and hard to find now? Yep, we could definitely do that too. Um, the the only thing with eggless chaffles is that you could do like a keto waffle kind of thing. Um, I try to stay away from personally. I try and stay away from things like nut flours and stuff like that. But I'll have to keep that in mind and see if there's something I can come up with for that. Yep, that's how we all started, Amy. It's a grind. Honestly, it takes a while. We just have to do the right things and just do what makes you happy on YouTube, and eventually what you know that's when you'll get to where you want to be with your YouTube channel. Cruise Nuts is in the house. Appreciated. Keto plus willpower equals such a challenge at times. Yeah, it is, but that's why that's why I'm here. It's Willpower is a lot easier to deal with and a lot easier to maintain if you have a community, right? If you have a community of people that are there to support you no matter what happens in your life, then that makes it so much easier, right? That's why, like, even every Sunday night, you'll find me at Ketogenic Woman's live stream because there's a huge community over there of people, like-minded people, keto, carnivore, ketovore, like the whole gamut. Mostly focusing on carnivore, but again, it's all about being there for other people to um, sort of support people with no matter what's going on. So thank you for that. Mel Runs thing is here. I was wondering if you'd be able to show up tonight. Mel is the other latest member of the Chaffel family. Uh, I shared one of her videos making her first chaffles earlier this week too. So welcome to the family, Mel. It's great to see another person making chaffles. I do not have PayPal. Well, I do have PayPal. I've never even thought about linking it on my uh, on my YouTube. Maybe I should. Thanks for that reminder, because I do have PayPal. It's just I've never thought about linking it. So thanks for the super chat there, Dustin. Really appreciated. That's Dustin's one of the longer standing friends we've had here on YouTube. I met up with him a couple of times at that Keto Palooza. Great guy over there for sure. Everyone's saying hi to each other that's coming in. I missed this. I'm way behind, Henry, but thank you for coming in. Everyone's saying hi. Everyone's dropping their channel link. Yeah. If you want to drop a link to your channel, just type hashtag Thrive in the chat, and Nightbot will drop a link to your channel for you. Thank you for that. It has been a ride for sure, but slowly but surely we're getting out there, and we're starting to be a name in the community, I guess. That's sort of what's happening eventually. So it's good to see you, Dustin. I made a PB&J for lunch the other day with my improved peanut butter chaffle. It was so freaking good. I'm still drooling. There you go. That's amazing. Well, thanks for that super chat, Mel. That's really appreciated. Yeah, thanks for letting me inspire you, or being inspired by what I do, because that to me is what means the most on YouTube, is when I see people say, hey, I tried this because you were doing it and I really liked it. Now I'm going to try this and do this. And then you can start rolling with it and making it your own. Again, that's sort of my goal. My weekly videos are just there for inspiration. Like John does a lot of times. He takes a video I've made and completely rearranges things, adds some things, takes some things out, and makes it his own, so again, basically really appreciated the super chat, completely unnecessarily, but definitely appreciated. So been keto for 7 years, down 110 pounds. I can't cheat because it makes me extremely ill, and I usually can't walk for days from joint pain. Well, first of all, that's amazing. 110 pounds down. That is amazing. And I definitely understand I don't get joint pain or anything, but if I was to cheat, my digestive issues would not, or my stomach would not be happy with me. Oh, thanks for the super sticker, Andy. Definitely appreciate it. $4.99 super sticker. Congrats on finding a lifestyle that's good for you. Joe's been keto for 6 years. We've got quite a few long time keto family members in here for sure. Some awesome feedback and weight loss. Yes, absolutely. Amazing success, Amy. Gonna have to go now, but I enjoyed recipes. Thank you for being Karma. Appreciated. Yes, I have heard I can't remember if it was even Paula that says to dehydrate the pumpkin. I'll have to try it. So yeah, Jennifer's saying dehydrate it. So fortunately, it's not arthritis, my L5. So he's responding to Lady Fitzader. Kendra, when I made pumpkin chaffles, I didn't use pumpkin in the recipe. Instead, used spiced pumpkin extract, and then made a pumpkin pie spread to go on top. Yeah, I've done the pumpkin pie spice chaffles kind of thing. Just use the seasoning to put in the chaffles, and that was really good too. But I've just really always wanted to make an actual pumpkin chaffle, so I'll have to try the dehydrated part. So Israel's okay. Still talking or answering that question. I love seeing those chunky cats. Yeah. And he's got some amazing stuff going on over there. It's, way out of anything that I can ever make, but it's great watching you make that stuff, because it is really interesting for sure. Pumpkin actually in the chaffle would be better. Yeah, for sure. That's why I'd like to try and get it to work eventually. Gonna lose a bit more weight so I can have surgery. Have you felt like you hit the wall in the past with chaffles? Had moments where you think, okay, I'm tired of these and want to try something else? No, not really. Here's a little secret. Maybe, well, I probably said this before. You know, periodically I make chaffles for myself. Most of the time, I only make them for you guys. So I don't really get sick of them. I have them once a week when I make a video. So I don't get sick of them. Um, I don't know if that, I love making them and I love eating them, but I only make them the once a week kind of thing. Because I'm also not I don't try and perfect recipes necessarily. I won't make things over and over again and then put out the best results. I just, you know, what you see on a Sunday night is basically the first time I've made these chaffles, which to me kind of surprised that they all mostly turn out the way they do, but that's just the way I am. I don't, especially with things like the price of eggs, you don't want to make a recipe 5 times before you decide to put it out. So that's just the way I've always done it. I've got to replace our Nespresso machine. Looking at a Ninja One. Holy cow. Yeah, those appliances, just way too expensive. Kendra, after my live earlier, I looked up the Thunder shirts for my dog, but they only ship within the US and Canada. Okay. I made taco chaffles bowls last week for some spicy pork. Cool. Oh, I won't be cheating on the next taco chaffle. That's good. It'll be easy. Chili powder, cayenne, onion powder, garlic powder, salt. Bam. Okay. Well, I've got most of that already, so I'll have to just get some chili powder and cayenne, and we'll just make some. I'll try out these taco chaffles that everyone's already made. So I received the Dash 4 waffle maker for Christmas. It's cut my batch chaffle making down. That's good. For sure. Yes, yeah, you're right. Heath probably does. He's got a bunch of different seasonings for sure. Yes, there is a Stuffler. It's an interesting device for sure. Taco Stuffler is amazing. It does sound amazing. Thank you again for your support. What are we doing here? I need to sell more stuff and buy the Stuffler. I made my own taco seasoning so easy. A lot of seasoning have gluten in them. Yeah, for sure. I just find it's one of those things with the sugar. It's just crazy. Like everything has sugar in it nowadays. Can you get the brand Sieti? I believe it's clean. And I'm not sure if we can get that here. Maybe I'll have to take a look at that. And thanks for being here. Also, but yeah, I'll look for that for sure. Okay, checking off Amazon now. I want the waffle bowl maker for sure. Yes, thank you for coming to the live stream. Appreciate it. I used my Stuffler 3 times. Last time it started squeaking and exploding. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, yep, for sure. Yeah, we'll connect and come up with something. That would be amazing if you could, if we can give a few things away. That would be awesome. Lynn loves her Stuffler. Just don't remember to use it very often. Yeah, it's one of those little appliances that, until you start talking about it, you don't wind up using it. So I took my Dash Mini I won from you to work. Employees are impressed, I think. Well, that's good. Yeah. Brenda won a Dash Mini for I think, was that for 2,000 subscribers or something like that? it may have been 2,000 subscribers, and then I held on to it for a while until I saw you at Keto Palooza last year. I brought it down with me. So, yep, cool. That's good, Amy. Like I say, as a creator, don't worry about the sort of niche part of what you're doing. As part of being a keto channel, look at it as a way to meet other creators and hear their stories and hear what they're doing, to grow their channels and be inspired by what they're doing, kind of thing. And you will find a lot of people to network with and a lot of people there that will support you. Like all you have to do is look at the channels that are here. We've got Paula and Jason and Katie's Kitchen. A lot of these channels, our Aussie Animal Family, these are all channels that I've met through Tuber Chat, and sort of we've all become friends and supported each other. But we're not in the same niche or anything. We don't have the same content, but you don't have to, right? You can be supported by other people on YouTube that aren't the same kind of content, right? So keto helped take willpower out of the equation. It just helps me stay on autopilot for sure. I'm just a supporter, not interested in committing to a channel, but sometimes I feel like I'm not in the club. Well, I hear you, Brenda. It's, but I completely understand. A lot of people, it is a lot of work to get into doing things like YouTube. So being a supporter is definitely appreciated. And, but that's why I like to talk to everybody here. Yes, there are a lot of creators in the chat right now, but there's quite a few people that aren't creators as well and don't have YouTube channels. And I appreciate all of you being here, basically. So, like Lynn's saying, no worries, Brenda, I will never have a channel. Need to get into chaffles for the sake of me and my son for vastly different reasons. Well, like I say, it's easy and lots of fun. Yep, many friends without video content, but everyone contributes to the family dynamic. Well said, Kevin, for sure. I have to catch the peanut butter and jam chaffle video. Yeah. Peanut butter is an interesting one for chaffles for sure. Any particular chaffle maker you suggest? Okay, so the one that I use all the time is the Dash Mini. Depending on where you are, you're probably the Dash Mini is probably the one that you will find easiest if you're in the US. There's a couple other choices in Canada. There's the Starfrit mini waffle iron. And there's some other manufacturers out there now trying to get onto it. So I would just search like mini waffle iron, and there you might be able to find one at a good price. I can get the Dash Minis for $15 at Walmart here. So dinner time for Jennifer. Thanks for still hanging out. We got Ron. Follow Bradley's fun. Thank you for coming in, Ron. Appreciate it. I almost want to open a chaffle food truck. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I don't know. It'd be fun. Or maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. But it would be interesting to see how that sort of played out, if it would work. So they freeze so well. We always make extras and throw them in the freezer, reheat in the air fryer. Awesome. Getting tired of soups. Yeah, definitely you can get tired of something you have too much of. Who was looking for Thunder shirts in Australia? So that I think was our Aussie Animal Family was looking for that. I had doing the no sugar and just got to make all your own condiments. Yep. Which one is Kendra? Yeah, consume the goodness is Kendra. Thanks for dropping that link, Kevin. Appreciate it. And Paula for dropping the other links. Definitely appreciated. Kendra's got Kendra has a lot of fun content over there. You won't be disappointed. D-Dog's in the house. Good to see Thompson. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully you're doing okay and things are starting to warm up where you are. It's, we're slowly getting there, but still cold for sure. Kendra is such a beautiful person. I've known her through YouTube for a couple of years now. On my other channel, we've also done live streams together. That's awesome. Time for me to head off screens for the nighttime stretches, relaxing, reading before bed. You're all awesome. Yes, you are all awesome. Thanks for being here, John. And thanks again for picking up that membership. Definitely appreciated. Let's see if we can get through these. You guys are just killing it in the chat tonight. I don't think that I've been this far behind for a while. Although I think I am actually almost caught up. Chaffle food truck is a great idea. Yep, it would definitely be a great idea. I've still got my, and again, you'll all be the first to know once I get my chaffle recipe book closer to being finished. You got to get back on that. And again, I've got everything listed out. I've got the book started designing it. I just have to start going through each recipe and putting in the actual ingredients and how to make everything, basically building each recipe page. And it's just time. It's nothing too hard or anything like that, but it just takes time. So one extreme to the next, we hit plus 10. Holy crap. That's nice. Any way to make some extra cash? I'll have to check you out. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I think they're asking Katie about the Thunder shirts for the dogs. So hopefully you can help each other out with that for sure. Everyone's saying hi to Thompson here. Yeah, well, we'll definitely be for the cookbook. I will look at getting sort of a limited number of hard copy editions to, hand out and stuff like that. But for the most part, it'll probably just be an ebook that, you just get a link to download it kind of thing, just to keep the cost down. Because it's not something I have the money to publish a whole bunch of copies of it, unless I can find a way to just take the document that I'm making up and have a bunch of copies printed. Like if I can find it done cheap enough, and then I can sort of work with someone in the US that can distribute it in there for me to cut down the cost of sending it from Canada kind of thing. So like I say, once we get to that point, that's when I'll figure all that stuff out. Should reach out to Dash to help sponsor your cookbook. Yeah, it's probably time to send them another email. I've emailed them a couple of times, seeing if they want to do anything together, and I've never heard anything back from them. But maybe there's something specific, like I can put out in there saying, like I've got a cookbook that's going to feature 50 recipes made with your device, basically, and every recipe page is going to have a link to a video that features your product. So that maybe that'll get their attention. We'll see. You could sell it on Amazon. You would do the copyright, upload it, and Amazon basically takes care of everything else. Okay, I'll have to look into that part for sure. Printify. Okay, so that's just a copy of the last or Etsy printables. Okay, well, I'll have to, talk to everyone when it gets time to, once it's actually finished. Because I guess it would be nice if people get to order like an actual hard copy of it instead of just an ebook. Like I say, I just want to keep the cost as low as I can on anything I'm trying to put out there, because it's not going to be anything super fancy. I'm not sort of going to have the money to pay for people to help make it with me, kind of thing. But I want to make it as worth people actually buying, kind of thing. So Kickstarter, yeah, get some fan funding for it for sure. Great ideas, absolutely. So okay, see, what are we doing here? Maria Emmerich uses Print Me One. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Low cost and easy, and that's the way I like to do things. That's why, like, even things like my hat are on my, like I've got a merch QR code there on my screen, kind of thing. That's just for TeePublic. So it's one of those print on demand sites that doesn't cost me anything. So, until I can afford to actually stock products and, get more serious about that, I'm definitely going to be looking for ideas to help me distribute something like the cookbook. So, but tons of good ideas. That's why I love talking to you guys, because lots of people have done things that I've never done. So obviously it's good to get some feedback on things like that. So, well, okay. My voice is starting to go anyway. So we'll wrap this up for this week. Gone about 15 minutes overtime, but it's super appreciate you all being here. It's been an amazing live stream. Thanks for the kind words about the channel reaching 5,000. But again, it's all because of you guys. So we'll put something together for a, celebration live stream. We'll do some giveaways. I don't know. We'll see how things go. If we can work it out for next week, we will. But if not, we'll push it out a couple of weeks just to make sure we can do it right. And then we'll basically go from there and have some fun, and maybe have some. We'll put it far enough out if other people want to come up on panel and hang out on the live stream, then we can do that as well. It's been a while since I had anyone on the channel, so we can look at doing that as well. So it's Jennifer saying here, you don't need to stock products with printable. It's great. Thank you for that. Big Family Expeditions here too. Thank you for being here. We're just wrapping things up, but thanks for coming by nonetheless. I really appreciate you all being here. Thanks for all that. Again, all because of you guys. And, at this point, the sky's the limit, I guess. We'll see how far we can take this thing. So thanks again for being here tonight. We will have a video out Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern with a new chaffle recipe. I also have that product review that I'm working on, and then we'll be back here next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for another live stream. Have a great weekend, everyone. Keep on thriving.